MrTruck.com. Actually, it's Ken and Izzy with another review. We're reviewing Izzy and Andrew's truck. It's an antique Toyota Tundra. It's the first Tundra, wasn't it? The first one?
The second one.
The second one. I remember the T100, then I remember the small Tundra, the big Tundra, but I've lost track of them. But you got how many miles on this truck?
388,000.
388,000. Holy cow! And is this?
It's a 4.7 high force Vortec engine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And we think it's a 4-speed automatic with the overdrive?
Yeah, 4-speed with overdrive.
Cool. And it's what they call them, double cabs with the back doors that open sideways?
Exactly. So it's not a full true double cab, but it's like a half cab, I guess is what they call it, right?
Yeah. They had different names for it, but that's cool. SR5, and it's got the off-road package, right? That's the
Yep.
TRD off-road?
The TRD Racing Development, which is the best one.
Now, does it have skid plates, special shocks? What did you get for that package?
Oh, well, it just came stock. I aftermarket put in airbags,
good.
just to increase my payload, as well as just changing out the struts and putting in a more off-road package because the stock in itself were far gone and worn out. So it's on its generation 4 or 5 right now.
Well, I think we should take out and chase some coyotes. Maybe chase some goats. There's a beautiful horse out there.
Chase some goats, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I have not seen one of these Tundras in a long time. They're really old ones like this. This is, what year is it?
It's an 04. It was
04.
hard to get this truck. I woke up every morning for like 6 months at 6 a.m. and went on Craigslist.
Really?
And I found it one morning and bought it.
That's how that works. I've done the same thing looking for trucks. Now, Izzy, do you get to drive this truck?
Yeah.
She does.
Well, that's good.
I love this truck.
Well, that's cool. It's
good,
actually got some room in it.
It's a reliable truck.
Yeah, that's what Toyota's known for, is being reliable. So that's good. Well, now we should do a walk around and you guys point out all the cool features on it. But it's cool. So you want to sell it?
Everything's for sale.
Well, you know, when it gets 1 million miles, Toyota will buy it from you. They love buying 1 million mile
They'll buy them back?
Yeah, they do it. But anyway.
Interesting.
Could be worth a lot of money. I don't know. Well, let's check it all out here. Okay, yes. So tell me all about this. Now, this has got a 4.7?
Yep, 4.7 V8 I-Force.
That's probably all they had in this, wasn't it? Because they had that bigger V8 later on. I don't know if they had the 5.
I know they made these that were 4-wheel and not 4-wheel. I know that for sure, and that was a big thing when I was shopping for it, to make sure it did have that 4-wheel drive. You know,
the cars that come in from California for trade-ins or 2-wheel
or the
drive.
Florida cars,
Or
you know,
Texas.
the Flatlander cars.
Yeah, I sold trucks for 10 years, so I just had to watch, make sure it was a 4-wheel drive. Okay, so this is a 4.7. Did you know how much horsepower and torque it has?
I think it's 432 stock horsepower. Can't quote me on that either, but it's in that ballpark. Now with all these miles and all that love into it, you know, we'll ballpark 400.
Yeah, it does kind of go down.
Yeah.
That works.
But you know, I like the body style. That's one thing too for an older truck. 2004, you can't really find something that still has shelf appeal. You know, off the lot price, it's only increased price since I bought it, and I put more miles than I want to tell you on it.
Cool.
Very, very reliable. You know, that TRD off-road is pretty sweet. You know, I could be driving down the highways here in Colorado, find weather, not have to stop my vehicle, you know, engage 4-wheel high and be going up to 70 miles an hour and then disengage it. It actually, not that I know if it's on purpose, but you can't engage it at below 15.
Yeah.
And then you can't disengage it above, like, you know, that 60. So it has trips in there to keep you from burning up your engine doing that.
Well, I think the TRD Pro off-road package, or the TRD off-road package, is the best value on these Toyotas. The TRD Pro seems to add a few things, but not for the price that goes up.
Yeah, you know, a lot of that you can just do aftermarket work with these trucks. You know, these older trucks,
that's what I'm thinking.
You can get everything over at any local auto parts store. Working on them is a lot easier than new ones too. A lot less computers.
Yeah, less computers.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Don't go away, MrTruck.tv. We'll be right back.
You gotta have a job here.
Let's get under there and see what we got going on.
This is cool. It's a whole different look, man. I'm so glad that they got in the big truck business. There it is, V8 4.7.
Lots of room, which is great. You know, the only thing I've really had to do with this is nothing. Change the oil, just a little corrosion on the battery ports. That's just old wear and tear stuff. Yeah. You know, no fluid leaks. Everything's sound. You know, I had one issue, but somebody reverse hooked up a jumper cable to it and blew some fuses.
Oh yeah.
So I went in there and redid my throttle body and all my things, and it was a fuse.
You got power brakes. You got power steering, and I see you got ABS over there. There's a computer.
Yep, does have the ABS.
Now is this dual overhead cam? I see some kind of a cam thing here. What do you know if that's what it is? It looks like a dual overhead cam. But
it could be a dual overhead cam. I couldn't tell you.
Well, we'll have some Toyota people. We'll get on and make comments.
Yeah, you guys tell me about my truck.
Yeah,
what's the next step? That's what I need to know.
Is that transmission cooler right there?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then you got, I'm sure, air conditioning somewhere, but there's the big radiator. It's dual horns. Does this sound really cool when you honk the horn?
Nah.
Big air intake, big snorkel. Yeah, it looks like a dual overhead cam. I've had some small Toyotas back when I just used to call them trucks. They didn't call them all these names. You know, like, what do they call them? Tacos, Tacomas. Mm-hmm. I've had those before they were called Tacomas. Is that factory wheel?
Yeah, it's still fact. Everything, you know, like I said, just the only thing I've had to do is struts and suspension and, you know, just change that oil.
Cool. Let's walk around that way. And then we'll look at the hitch.
You could give them a shout out to Soft Topper. This is the coolest topper on the.
From Best Top? Is that who that's from?
No. These guys are out of Gun Barrel, Colorado.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've seen these, a couple of them yesterday.
Yeah, this thing's gone over 100,000 miles with that.
And then you put airbags on it just in case you want to get crazy on your loads. I see there.
Yeah, and I just didn't get fancy with that by no means and just put the little Phillips on the back near the license plate.
Yeah. Toyota Racing Development. And then there's your hitch. And you got an adapter for a 4-plug. Cool. Yeah, you don't see much of these anymore. They're pretty cool. Now, what about the inside? Has it got seats in the back?
Yeah, the inside.
It's got big fender wells. Look at how big those are. You can put big tires on this puppy.
Yeah, I know.
There's a gas door missing. What's up with that?
That's how much I've driven this thing, and that's how inefficient it is on gas.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of everything.
Cool. You got 3 seats in the back.
No, I really like these seats for many reasons.
You got captain's chairs up front with armrests and all that.
And they fold up nice and tight.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You know, and storage underneath there.
Oh, sliding rear window.
Yeah, she's seen better day.
Windows.
Yeah,
Now, let's see. Can I get to turn it on to see the mileage on it? Let me see what that is. So you like this truck?
I love this truck.
Oh, 378, not 388.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It happens. 378 and 44. 378,044. That's just awesome.
Yes, sir.
Dash. This is just, look at the dash. It's not even cracked.
No, and I do abuse this truck like every day.
It's a good farm trip.
Yeah, this is something. Okay, I'll give you 2,000 for it. Okay, I guess that isn't going to fly. That's cool. SR5. Yeah.
Now the next step with this is, you know, retiring as a farm truck and just showing it some good love.
Yeah, it's got pretty good clearance, ground clearance.
Oh, yeah, man.
Is there a lift on it other than the airbags?
No, that's just the stock. I noticed that the other models that weren't the TRD off-road editions, they sit much lower, which I personally don't like for a small truck like this. It still has enough bang for the buck with the V8 in there.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, Isabel can drive it and not feel like she's driving on the sidewalk.
Cool. Now, this is independent front suspension?
Yes, sir, it is.
I know it's monobeam solid axle on the back. Coil over. Yeah, it's independent. Too cool.
You know, and changing those struts was pretty simple and easy and affordable.
Yeah. What color is this headlight? There's a color?
It's called can't see out of that headlight, and we need to get some.
Yeah, I know. I've got some of those too. Yeah, let's see if I can get much of your front axle on here. You got a skid plate, I see.
Yes, sir. I'm guessing that's part of the off-road package.
Yeah, it is now. I didn't know what it was back then, but that is so cool. Does it have a skid plate on the gas tank?
You know, I do not know. That's a good question. let's see. It looks like the gas tank does have a piece of metal around it, so I'm guessing
Yeah.
that's a skid plate. And
They used to do that with, you know, the transfer case.
and it looks like it's been used.
So this thing, I'm gonna fall down and kill myself here. So
Oh.
this thing has had some. Did you put these on? These are like what they use for campers.
No, that's
is
just
this?
part of the package that it came
Yeah,
with.
for accidents. That's weird.
You
I
know,
a bunch of campers that have that stuff, and I used to use them when there was what were they called? Something like Winchester or something, and they had a little bracket that came out from that, and then you tied on stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, that's just weird. You got drum brakes on the back and discs on the front.
yes, sir.
Okay, cool. And these are back when they were C-channel frames. They were C-channels up until this year, and they started doubling them up on the back end. And now they're a tubing frame. Okay. Mountain goats. So what's their name?
So this is Poppy, and that one's Pippa.
Wow, Nigerian
Dwarf.
dwarfs. That's we've had a couple of these for the grandkids. Awesome.
They're gonna go for a ride.
So they're not fainting goats, are they?
No.
Well, thanks for joining us for this
Yeah.
review of this Tundra, and we'll get this out so you can wall awe and ooh over this truck, because it is awesome, and it's kind of rare in Colorado.
Yeah, take it easy on her.
So how much do you want for it, Andrew?
Everything's for sale, guys, really, though.
We're thinking 10,000, 5,000.
I know what it blue books for more than you'd think, and I know what Colorado wants for it.
Oh yeah, Toyotas hold their resale value. That's one of their famous sayings. They're dependable and they hold a resale value.
Yep.
Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
See you later.